Hello, all. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. And as promised in the beginning of this year, that yes, we'll be talking about Power Automate other than Business Central into this channel. So I started learning it from the beginning, as in I have done a little bit of it, but I wanted to kind of go through from the beginning for you guys and then continue to the journey of how at the end it kind of connects to the Business Central and other ecosystem. Power Automate is not just something which is kind of a add-on or a fancy thing for Business Central. It is a product by itself. Now I was surprised as I started learning that I have always used Power Automate Cloud, that there is a Power Automate for desktop. So, and I'm pretty interested in looking into what are the capabilities of the Power Automate desktop version and what it can do for us. So, if you are into the Power Automate journey, subscribe to this channel and we'll continue talking maybe in a fixed frequency once in a week about Power Automate. In today's video, we'll see how you set it up, the desktop version. Now, for the Power Automate desktop, there are two different ways how you can kind of install it. The one is that you can download it from the Microsoft website as an MSI installer, for which you have to meet some system requirement, and I'll just show it to you from where you can download it. So here's the page where you can click on this, and this will just start downloading the Power Automate exe for you. But if you go this route, you have to make sure that you have an admin privilege on your system. You need to have an account to sign in for Power Automate, which I guess is either ways needed. Additionally, you need a processor of 1 gigahertz, 1 GB of storage, specific 2 GB of RAM, and these are minimum hardware requirement. A .NET framework of 4.7.2 or higher, and it can only run on a Windows 10 Home Pro Enterprise or Windows 11 Home Pro or Enterprise. And from server side, it can run on Server 2016, Server 2019, and Server 2022. So these are the hardware requirement for it, that you will need a 1 gigahertz processor, 1 GB of storage, this is minimum, RAM of 2 GB, again minimum, and an operating system which is Windows 10 or 11 Home Pro or Enterprise, Windows Server 2016, 2019, or 2022, and then you can install it. The other way, which I like personally rather than doing it like this, is to get it from the app source, as in the store, what we call that. Let's search for it. Store, Microsoft Store. So you can just go to the Microsoft Store and here search for Power Automate okay, desktop. As you search for Power Automate desktop, what you'll see that there is a Power Automate free version of Get It. Now you can just install it. If there are any prerequisites that are missing, it'll tell you that it can install or it cannot. And the beauty is it gets installed so quickly, and you can just use it. You don't need an admin account for it, so you can just install it from there. You cannot have both Power Automate from an MSI installer as well as from the Microsoft Store. You can only have one of those. I prefer this. If you prefer the other way, you can just go ahead and follow that. But remember, you need the hardware that I talked about, and additionally you need admin privileges on the computer where you're installing this particular software. Okay, once you have done with it, you can, if you prefer this way, you can click on open. That'll populate the Power Automate window, which kind of came to my other screen for some reasons. So let me open this, and it kind of just starts setting things up for you. Now you surely need a account for it. I can use my personal account if I'm not wrong, so I can just say hotmail.com and then do a continue. Now if everything goes well, yes. So this allows you to kind of get it from set it up with your personal account. You don't need a company account for this. if you want, you can use that, that's not a problem. But if you want to use your personal account, you can use that. Now, once you have installed into your system, if there is a need, you can just go to start menu and search for apps or Power Automate, more or less. You'll see it here, Power Automate, and you can just go ahead and install it if you don't need it. Now at this point, what we'll do in the future videos in this particular series about Power Automate is to see what's possible here, how you can create new flow, what are the capabilities here, what and why we are kind of opting with Power Automate Desktop. Because I'm pretty sure most of us have heard that, oh, Power Automate is a cloud offering. True, but with the Power Automate Desktop feature, you will kind of learn the mechanism how it works, so that it then becomes easier when we start going to the Power Automate cloud options, because then things becomes more crystal clear of how the whole Power Automate engine works. So if you are up for the journey, do a thumbs up to this video. Share this on your social media with your friends and colleagues. Let everybody know that in this particular playlist we'll be talking about Power Automate. Your questions as soon as they come will be good, because I'll be continuously posting videos on this playlist starting from beginning to end about Power Automate. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button and make sure to hit the bell icon so that you get notified whenever there is a new video on this. As you all know, I've started with some of my friends a new Business Central and Power Automate consulting firm in India called Aditya Consulting. And if you are a customer or a partner who needs some assistance, we'll be happy to help. Reach out to us at info@adityaconsulting.com or ping me on any social media and we'll be happy to help you. I'll see you sooner than later into the next video in this journey. I'm super excited with the Power Automate learnings and I'm hoping you do too. So hit the like button, so that tells me that you are interested in the journey and we'll continue doing this. Okay, so I'll see you sooner than later. Till then, have a great day or great evening whenever you're seeing this, and keep learning and keep sharing whatever you're learning. Thank you and have a nice day.